how it's gone so far out there. Successful first season for you last year. How do you repeat what you did?
Everything's going good so far. Being in the camp, this being my second camp, and getting Coach Hockey and installing good deals, man. It's going great, man. Everything going good. Offense is doing great. Defense is doing good, man. We're doing good collectively as a team, so I'm excited for the fall.
Is there a story behind the gold shoes, or does everybody wear them?
It's not too much of a story. Just we worked the camp at Adidas, and then we all got gold shoes. But a lot of us have them. But it's just a different type of style, swagger. Trying to carry something different to the team.
I thought maybe you were making a personal.
No, not at all.
You got to be pretty good to wear gold shoes.
It's a lot of guys. Christian, Jamon, Armani. There's a lot of people that have them, but it's nothing special to it. But it's just a different type of swagger and trying to bring some different type of vibe to the team.
With your game personally, what are you trying to improve on as you enter year number 2?
Definitely like blocking. Blocking is something crucial because that's a key point to being a running back. But blocking and patience, in the backfield and routes because we're instilling that a different type of a level into our offense. Using the backs more into the receiving game. But those are the simple things that we're trying to work on.
How much more comfortable are you now than say a year ago? Now that you know what to expect.
It's major, a lot more comfortable because now I know what to expect. Last year being a freshman and kind of getting thrown into the fire, but the coaches got me ready last year. But now seeing it from a different point of view, but it's definitely big. I'm enjoying it, and the guys around me are doing great, so just feel comfortable.
Yeah, what would you say you learned last year?
The speed of the game. That's something. When you're a freshman coming in, the speed of the game is fast. I learned to embrace that and become a student of the game. And when you study that and know what to expect, it's different.
How much have you taken on a leadership role here?
Oh, definitely. As a freshman, I just came in and kind of came onto the team. But now, being here and experiencing being in my second year, being considered a leader on the team and a captain on the team is definitely it's a big deal. So, just leading with the guys and having those guys like Christian and Armani to lean on, that's a big deal. So the leadership role is easy.
When you look back at last year, when did you know you could have the kind of success that you did? Right away, a certain game, or when did you know, hey, I can maybe get 1,000 yards or more in this league?
I kind of had the confidence early because running behind the great offensive line that we have is astonishing, and it came easy. But definitely around that Arkansas game, I kind of felt that it was that breaking point. Our offensive line was doing very good, and then breaking me out and getting good runs. So after that, I felt comfortable, and then the Florida game just slowed down.
Did you have a favorite moment from last year when you look back?
Favorite moment? I want to say the Auburn game. The first touchdown, the first long touchdown. It was a good moment for me and a good moment for the team because our offensive line blocked it up so perfect. It was a hat for a hat, and it was just astonishing to be in that play and then just see it. Because if you go back and look at it, it was hat for hat blocked up perfectly. And I just had to run, make a move, and run in the end zone.
What was the most disappointing thing about your freshman season looking back?
Disappointing thing was not finishing as successful as we wanted and SEC championship, that's something that you want to get in the Natty. That's a big goal, but that's something that we installed this year is finishing throughout the season. But that's a big goal for us this year, so we won't have to carry that burden at the end of the year.
Coach Sumlin said he would put his 1 and 2 running backs against anybody's in the country. Would you agree with that?
Definitely. I would always agree with that because Coach Sumlin's a great guy, and I thank him so much for giving me the opportunity, me and Keith the opportunity to lead this team in the running game. With our offense, we have a run-first offense, so it's a big deal for me and a big deal for the guys up front and the guys in the running back room, to have that opportunity. I thank Coach Sumlin so much, and I thank the guys up front, thank the receivers, for everybody that's making our job easy.
A lot of great running backs in the SEC with the guy at LSU and a bunch of them in Alabama and Auburn and Nick Chubb. Where does Trayveon Williams fit in all that?
I don't really look at what the hype of what the media say about the running back rankings. They kind of slept on certain guys, but that's not a big deal. I'm just looking forward to going out and be successful with the team and win games.
You, I think I saw this right. You had more than 15 carries just twice all last year, and still rushed for over 1,000 yards. So, I assumed you were going to get more carries. What can you do with a
definitely. I was talking with Coach McGoney, and Coach McGoney called me into his office, and he said that my role would change this year, and I'll be leaned on more me and Keith Ford. But looking back to last year with those carries, I was splitting carries with Keith, but it was a good deal. Keeping a fresh back in the game, it's the best deal. So I didn't complain about it because it was a perfect deal for me and Keith, and it was great. The best guy in the game, best fresh back in the game, and we can be fresh for the game, the run game.
How exciting is that when Coach Mazzoni says something like that and gives you that kind of vote of confidence?
I mean, it's a big good deal. It's a real good deal because because Coach Mazzoni being an offensive coordinator, him with his stature, it feels good, to know that you have his trust and have his stunnership, and it's great. I love it, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
What do you see from the depth guys, the younger guys out there like Bussy?
The younger guys are doing real good. Kendall Bussy, and we got Jacob, Caboti, and CJ, and Kwame. Everyone's doing good, having a great camp and great competition in the running back room, and everybody's doing good this fall.
Going back to your CE King days, what was it about Texas A&M? You said, okay, that's the place I want to be.
Oh man, Texas A&M, they kept it real with me throughout the whole process. They never lied to me. They never promised me anything. That goes back to my in-home visit with Coach McKinney. He came in and told me, I'm going to offer you the equal opportunity like I'm going to offer a senior. He said, you're going to have to come in and work your butt off, and then he said, if you're on your way on the field, then you're on your way on the field. So, I came in and bust my butt to be the best guy, and I earned my way on the field. So.
What do you have to do better this year than you did last year?
Just become more of a student of the game. Last year, looking at it from, being a freshman, and now, I'm more of a student of the game. So, I'm enjoying it and I'm loving it.
Do you pattern yourself after anybody? Was there an idol when you were a high school player, like a running back that you pattern yourself after?
Yeah, when I was younger, I was looking up to Jamal Charles. When I was in high school, I was getting compared to him a lot. Being an all-purpose back, being able to run the ball and catch the ball, and make great plays. But yeah, I kind of ideal myself to Jamal Charles. He's a great back. Has two components to his game, so I compare myself to him.
Early in your King days, there were some influences. Your family has told me that they maybe might need to transfer to a bigger program. Could you just speak to your loyalty to your high school program and that loyalty you have toward your football program?
Oh yeah, my high school, everyone was behind me. With my high school coaches, the high school students, the teachers there, everyone supported my decision. If I was, with the recruiting process, I was with TCU and A&M. But, I made the switch to A&M because, that was the best decision I made. But everyone supported me and gave me the push behind me, and it was just a lot of support.
What was it about sticking with King when you're a freshman, sophomore, and having some success there and saying, I'm going to stay right here at this high school?
Oh, it was a great high school, with Don Price, and it was a great, the camaraderie of the team. I grew up with all those guys, and I didn't want to leave and go anywhere else. So, I stayed there and wanted to do big things and bring something special to CE King.
Which is what you want to do at Texas A&M.
Oh, definitely.
Do any linemen wear ghost shoes?
No linemen have ghost shoes, but my roommate is Colton Prater, our starting center, and I was trying to get him some ghost shoes, but unfortunately his shoe size is too big, so I couldn't get him any.
Is that unusual for a running back to be roommates with?
Nah, it's not at all, man. I love my offensive line. I hang with those guys as much as I can. I love on those guys. Those guys are the best people in the world. So I have a roommate, Colton Prater, and my next door neighbors are linemen too, with Tally, Deesh, and all those guys, Riley Anderson and Austin Anderson. So those guys are my neighbors. So I get to love on those guys too.
How'd y'all end up roommates, you and Prater?
We came in early. Me, Colton Prater, and Braden Mann. We came in early, so we kind of grew together, being freshmen, and then, we kind of made that decision when we had to move together and become more brothers.